You've been watching Love Island, and so have we. We've watched up until episode 30, and we're going to have a little Love Island fun by playing Who's Most Likely To.
Who's most likely to get dumped next?
We've got Pepe, but he could potentially couple up with Iris. They seem like they had a little thing, even though I really like TJ for Iris. So I kind of wish they didn't have a thing. Then we have Brian, but Brian likes Amaya, which would leave Zach single. But I think Zach and Olandria might have had a thing.
No, that's over. Although Olandria might couple up with Zach just for preservation's sake.
Based on that, let's go with Elan. I think Elan's getting dumped. Who's he coupling up with? Where's your boo at, Elan?
I agree. It's the one person who can't couple up with anybody is Elon. He's gone. Out.
Bye, Elan. So who do we think is most likely to win Love Island?
Now, you got to keep in mind, we've never watched the show before. This is the first season. I think a lot of people are watching this for the very first time, right? It's really taken off this year.
Yeah, and why?
I don't know. I think the people who've been watching like forever are saying how bad this season is. But
what made this season so
bad,
but also so popular? Well, I would like to hear from some of our past Love Island watchers. Why do you think this season is so popular? Like, I want to know, because I haven't watched it before.
And if you have watched it, why is it not a good season? Couples, I think, have a chance to win. America has put Pepe at the top and Amaya at the top, right? But
don't agree with that.
But Pepe, he's going to couple up with Iris, who America also likes, but I think it's too late. And Amaya, she's going to couple up with Brian, but I don't think he's popular enough. Sierra's gotten a little bit hot water lately.
It seems like she may have said some things online that have gotten her in trouble, like past things.
Therefore, America doesn't seem like Ace and Shelley. The two people they do like aren't in solid relationships. Taylor seems to be most hated. I think that's unwarranted, personally.
I agree.
Who does that leave? That leaves Chris and Huda, who I think are going to win the game. America likes Chris, and Huda did all of her craziness in the beginning. Got that out of the way, so now America knows her, but kind of forgets. We're known to forgive.
I will add to that by saying Huda is extremely popular. Maybe not for necessarily the right reasons, maybe not for positive reasons, but she is super popular. I do like Iris and Pepe. I feel like they are maybe not together, because I really liked her and TJ together, but I feel like individually they just seem like even keel individuals versus some of the other crazy ones. I know America loves Amaya. I'm good. No thanks. I know America does not necessarily love Ace and Shelley, and I think that Chris and Huda may rank higher. However, I just feel like for some reason they are like the pinnacle of this season. I think I'm gonna go with Ace and Shelley.
Who's most likely to? Laughs at jokes they don't get.
Amaya. She just seems like there's a lot of stuff that she just may not get.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I feel like Zach doesn't get some things either, but I think that's just the language barrier. But Amaya is just the aloofness. Yep, Amaya.
Is completely shocked by every fact you tell them.
So I got two. I think Amaya again.
That's what I thought.
Amaya is just so, oh really? Or just everything just overwhelms her. I'm also going to say Taylor, because Taylor seems like he's a little
sheltered.
Sheltered, thank you. And naive. He also seems very much a follower. So.
Right, because he's kind of like Ace's puppet a little. I got to answer it too?
Yeah.
Amaya.
Yeah. Amaya. Are these all going to be Amaya?
I hope not.
Spends all day interpreting a text. I mean, your first thought is probably Amaya because she doesn't understand the text, but I think we're going for more like, oh, did they mean this? Did they mean that?
Right,
like overthinking it.
All right, who's our overthinker here?
I got the answer. It's so easy. Go ahead.
Huda.
It's Huda.
It's definitely Huda.
Really? That was one pancake? You texted me one smiley? You texted Shelley two smileys.
Gets totally lost, but has a great time.
Austin. Yeah, he seems to have a great time, and I don't think he has a clue of what game he's playing. So yeah,
I could understand that. I'm gonna go with Nick. Nick just seems like very carefree, go with the flow. Like, I'm here to party. Even if he's away from Sierra and just ends up on an island with Alondria, let's just make out. You're here, I'm here. Let's have a great time. Forget Sierra.
Gets trapped by a revolving door. I mean, you could take this a couple ways, right? It could be unaware, or it just could be clumsy.
All right, if it's unaware, Amaya. If it's clumsy, Austin. He just seems clumsy.
My answer's Amaya. It's Amaya either way. I mean, we just saw in the After Sun episode where she slipped and fell, and they were all worried about her. She said, I'm okay. I'm okay, everyone. That's Amaya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounded just like her, honestly.
I know, honestly, yeah. I'll be on the show next year as Amaya.
Thinks they can freestyle rap.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's Amaya because we saw her singing like, nobody said that I'm perfect.
I would also second that with Shelly. I don't know if you remember the scene where she it wasn't a rapper, but she pretended like she was like a singer for Ace and started, and it went very poorly, and it was quite funny.
I'm also going to add, I feel like Austin probably thinks he can freestyle rap for some reason.
Honestly, Austin probably can freestyle
No,
rap.
he definitely cannot. But he's definitely trying. Possesses superhuman BS capabilities.
Superhuman BS.
Perfect for this show. Who best BS's somebody?
Several of them.
I know what America thinks.
I know what America thinks too.
Based off a couple episodes ago, America thinks Taylor is just BSing, but I do not agree.
I don't agree with that either. He may have liked Olandria and kind of had a connection with her, but it was more friendship, and I don't know if he thought maybe it was going to develop, and I think feelings did develop, but once he met Clark, it was game over. Like, he is so in love with that girl, and she's so into him. Like, let them live. I like it. But who do I think? This is hard. I'm going to go with Ace because he convinced everybody to vote out Jeremiah, which I thought was like total BS.
No, I agree that Ace would probably, he was on my mind. I was thinking Nick and Sierra also seem like they're both full of BS.
Yes.
But I'm going to say Sierra and Shelly because their reasons for getting rid of Hannah, for example, made no sense.
0 sense. Would be a polygamist if it were legal.
Nick. It's easy. He's invited Iris into the relationship. I think I saw somewhere that he was in an open relationship.
Oh, look at you. We're doing research.
It was TikTok, so it probably isn't true. But easily, Nick.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sierra because every challenge, she takes it next level and she does not care. So
she pulls Shelly, she pulls Iris.
Savage.
Who just wants to go home?
Honestly, prior to the last episode, I would have said Pepe because it was kind of feeling like that. He wasn't really digging it with Grayson, and it was before him and Iris coupled up, and I think someone even said it. I think Grayson told him that, like, well, you should just leave if you're so into, what was this girl's name? Hannah. If you're so into Hannah that you don't want to be here, you should just leave it. It kind of seemed like he was receptive to that, so it's a hard question to ask, but I'm going to go with Pepe.
I'm going to go Landria because at this point I think it's just acceptance.
Good one. Is mentally undressing you right now.
That's Austin. But Austin was mentally undressing everybody. Even when the host came in, he was...
Ariana.
Yeah, he was making all kinds of references. And
I'm gonna go with Sierra. It just seems like every time a dude was walking into the show, she was just like super googly eyed and like lusting.
You can't help but cheat.
I'm going Nick.
Doesn't need explanation. I thought Nick and Austin, and I guess I'll go with Austin because they actually had that game with who cheated the most, and he was by far the most, so I don't think that's changed.
Has no idea what's going on.
We've said her name a bunch of times in this game. It's Maya. Maya always seems a little oblivious, and then she overreacts to a lot of different things.
I'm right with you. It's Amaya.
It's Maya. Hooks up with a mom or dad?
Chris. Because he's hooking up with a mom.
I'm going to go Jeremiah because he was the first to do it. Oh, okay. No, you know what? He wasn't so sure about it.
I mean, they hooked up, so...
They did, but the whole time he's like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I've never been with a mom. You know what? I'm going to change my answer. Nick.
Okay, Mamacita. Wouldn't care if they got caught pleasing themselves.
I mean, that's Austin.
Definitely Austin.
He sent the most naked pictures out of anybody.
Right, and he also said that he enjoys, like, doing it outside.
And he's a pool boy. How many times is he just, like, by the pool looking at the person inside? You know.
Austin it is.
Who thinks they could take that guy?
Let me make sure I pronounce her name right. Andrina. Remember Andrina was like, her whole, like, her catchphrase was, I'm gonna take your boyfriend.
Oh. I interpreted this differently. You're right. That is a good answer. But I'm going to say Ace. I'm all 5'10" and I'm going to be leader.
Take that guy like
I took it differently. I could take that guy even though he's 5'6", 5'5", right? But he's, he thinks he's the toughest guy out there.
Wants to be exclusive after the first date.
Huda. That was Huda. I mean, I guess to a certain... Actually, you could say Jeremiah, I guess. I don't know who initiated that, though.
You could say Amaya, too. Like, she was pretty...
Maybe I can't say it because she hasn't accomplished it.
True.
Huda and Jeremiah, they locked it down right away. I feel like Huda was more the initiator in that, though, so I'm going Huda.
Okay, I think based on your answer, I'm going to go Jeremiah because he was like locked in with Huda. Then he met Andrina and like was super locked in with her too.
Who could pass for a homeless person?
I don't know. They're all like pretty good looking and well kept together, I'm assuming, for the show.
I have two answers. One, Austin. I just feel like if you told me Austin was on the streets homeless, I could see it. And you know what? I think he'd be fine with it. He'd just be hanging by somebody's pool and whatever. And the other one I was going to say is Yulissa, because she literally did not have a home. She got kicked out of the home day one. You're like, who's Yulissa?
Who is that?
She matched up with Ace, and then she was gone.
No idea who she is.
Overnight, Yulissa has left the villa. So I guess she's homeless.
Bye, Yulissa. Just wants to cuddle.
Initially, I thought of Maya, but I was like, I don't know if she is a cuddler. I feel like Iris is the cuddler. Like, she would just want to cuddle. She's not in there to, like, have these huge makeout sessions and go crazy.
I'm going to go with Amaya because I just feel like she wants to be held. Is a effing pushover.
It's Taylor.
Yep.
Taylor's a pushover. I think he didn't speak up with Alondria because he was just kind of going along with it, didn't want to leave the house. But I think it was clear they didn't have a connection. Yeah, he's followed Ace in every decision.
I agree. Taylor, for those exact reasons. So those are our thoughts on Love Island. We would love to hear yours. Please comment below and let us know what you think. And stay tuned because we will be watching the final episodes and we will have a lot to talk about. Thanks for watching. I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do they kiss like that? No one kisses like that in real life. Who kisses like that? It's disgusting. I hate watching it. Every time they start kissing, I'm like this. And throwing up.